What's up, guys? This is Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down some route running film from five-star wide receiver Decorian Moore. So I hope this video helps you guys out. Hope it could teach you a few new things, but also, fellas, if you are a wide receiver or any football player for that matter and would like to get faster, check out that very first link in the description below where you can get access to 70+ speed and agility drills, all organized with the exact sets and reps to follow and placed into categories so you guys can easily track the information, keep track of the drills, and help yourself get faster. We also include speed on-field training workout splits and gym training workout splits. And again, everything is given with video examples and the exact sets and reps to follow. So check out that very first link in the description below if you guys would like to get faster. Let's get back to this video. So now, first route we're going to be looking at here from Moore is going to be a post curl route versus an inside shade press coverage DB. So we're going to play this full speed and then we'll break it down. So this is kind of like never before posted film here out of this like kind of future 50 Under Armour combine that they have in Florida every single year. And the question that a lot of people ask us, especially on double moves versus press coverage, is like, what changes, right? So like if you have to run a post route versus inside shade press, if you're running a post corner versus inside shade press, if you're running a post curl, if you're running a post out, nothing should change. You guys want to run the double move exactly like how you would run the single move route. So how would you guys run a post route versus inside shade? What you would do is you would attack him to the inside. And one thing I will say about Moore, and it showcases with these route running clips, we got about 4 clips from this future 50 combine that we're going to show you. It really showcases his high route running IQ. I think the wide receiver position is constantly changing. Route running is becoming more and more important. And if you want to be able to play at a Power 5 college football level, you have to know how to run routes. You got to know what to do against specific coverages, but you also need to have the athleticism, the skills, and the mechanics to make the correct type of breaks, right? So, and he has a perfect combination of that. So if we have this inside shade press coverage look and we have to run a post, we're going to attack him to the inside. His whole goal playing inside shade press is to prevent the inside route. Force everything to the sideline, but do not get beat on the slant, on the post, on the dig. So a lot of wide receivers, especially on double move breaking routes, post curls, they think that they have to always get the inside release. That's not the case. You don't always have to get the inside release, nor will a disciplined DB let you get the inside release. If you force it, he is going to do something called keeping his leverage. He's inside leverage and he is taught to protect that leverage. So he will not give up the inside. The days of us just being able to force the inside release, that might work if you're just a better athlete than everybody in high school, but you will eventually play a DB who knows what he's doing and will not allow you to do that. So if you're running just a regular post route, you'd attack him inside, take the outside release, and we would try to work to stack over the top of the DB, which is where he's trailing my back hip. Now, could Moore have been a little bit tighter to him and gotten a little skinnier to really sell the post? Absolutely. He's a little bit wide. You guys never want to leave this big of a gap between you and a DB, because if this was a post, you would be running straight into him. We want to make it look the exact same. Now, when it comes to a double move route, you obviously have to be a salesman, right? Whether you're running an out and up, whether you're running this post curl, and I would consider the post curl a double move. I know that's not like the most complex double move, but I would consider it one. But when you break to the post, you have to be a salesman, like we said, and you sell the first move on a double move with 3 specific things. Number one, it's going to be your stride. Nothing gives away a double move more like a guy taking choppy steps and preparing for the break point, probably because he's not comfortable running full speed and changing direction on a dime. Guys, you have to make sure that you are gaining ground. If you don't gain ground, no DB is going to believe that we are running this first route. So when he breaks to this post, he's opening up the stride. He's driving off the cut. And now, number 2, you have to sell this thing with your body language. If you guys do not commit your hips and do not commit your shoulders to the actual break, a disciplined DB will be able to read a double move every single time. As again, a disciplined DB, where are his eyes supposed to be on us? He's supposed to be watching our hips. He's supposed to be reading our body language. He's looking for a change in our body language and then a change in our stride or a change in our speed, which brings me to the last point. So when you guys break, guys, you got to be running hard. You got to be running in full stride, and those hips and those shoulders have to be committed to the break. Yes, your eyes can help. I tell my wide receivers to look back for the ball, but I don't even think that's the most important thing. Let's commit the body language, run in full stride, running full speed. So when I put the brakes on, I actually can get some separation and win on this route. That's a textbook route there from Moore. That's exactly how you would draw up a post curl versus inside shade press. Great job with the outside release. Could be a little bit tighter, but great job sitting on down on that curl. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at another double move route here from Moore. And again, his attention to detail, and this goes for any great route runner. You look at all the top route runners in the NFL, Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, all these top guys, they all have an insane amount of attention to detail. The little things are not little when it comes to route running. That's what matters. That's what separates you. Because as a wide receiver, you got to think about it. Let's say you're like a high school guy watching this, a younger player watching this. You got to understand that receiver is one of the most competitive positions there is. Whenever you go to a camp, what are there the most of? Receivers. It's not DBs. It's not quarterbacks. There are more receivers than anything. And they're all fast, probably. They're all probably good athletes. So what's going to separate you from those guys? And especially nowadays with the types of offenses they are running in college, route running. And route running is all about details. So let's watch what he does here on this double move. So he comes outside, sits on down, gets that DB to bite, and then is able to accelerate upfield and win on that like stop and go route. So anytime that we run a double move, like we just got done talking about on a post curl, you have to make the first move look exactly like how you would run it if you were just doing a single move route. So when Moore is going up to this break into this stop and go, the mistake that a lot of receivers will make on a stop and go is that they just shatter their feet and shatter their hands. And they think that that's enough. Just a slight little change in their momentum is going to get this DB to bite, is going to get this DB to sit down and try to drive on a curl, a comeback, or whatever you're trying to sell. Guys, you have to drop into the break and decelerate. So something that I've been telling my wide receivers to help them decelerate and to keep their mind because honestly, like decelerating is all about your posture at the break point. You have to drop to an explosive position that's going to kind of put the brakes on. You have to lower your center of gravity. So something that I've been telling my wide receivers is you want to take your chest and you want to drop your chest right to your quads. If you can touch your chest to your quads, not chest past your knees leaning forward, not chest straight up in the air while all your weight is on your heels, your chest literally touches your quads. That is going to drop you down. That is going to sit your butt down. And that is going to allow you to decelerate. And you see how Moore gets to this exact position right here because that's what slows yourself down. That's what will actually sell that stop route, get the DB to stop his feet, and then we can put the brakes on and accelerate upfield. Now, again, remember I said route running is all about attention to detail. When a DB knows he got beat on a certain play, especially a double move, the second he knows he got beat, what is he trying to do? He's trying as hard as he can to recover and get back over the top to not let you win on the route. He's like, oh crap, I got beat. I got to go try to make a play. So what we need to do as wide receivers, we need to take advantage of this. We got some separation. Now I want to keep some separation. Whether you're running a 5-yard hitch and go, whether you're running just a fade route against like press coverage, you do not want to look back for the ball right away. If I beat him, I want to stay open. I don't want to look back and allow him time to recover. If you're racing a guy and you are running with your head looking back this way and he's got his head forward, he will eventually catch up to you and be faster than us, assuming we're the same speed, right? And we didn't make him fall or anything like that. So we cannot look back too early. So you see how after he gets separation with this double move, he keeps his head down. He digs. He doesn't look until he's got this DB by about 3 steps. That is what we want. You have to understand on any deep route, fellas, especially against man coverage, the quarterback is putting it to a spot. He's not throwing to us. He is putting it to a spot. So we have to go get to that spot. So after your move, let's put my head down and let's accelerate and let's go get to that land point or that landmark, I should say. Let's play this again, full speed one more time. Great job by this wide receiver sitting on down. Great job by Moore selling this thing and then accelerating upfield. Okay, so now again, attention to detail when it comes to route running. So many young wide receivers, especially wide receivers that have Moore's type of talent and athleticism, are not very, let's put it this way, precise with the releases that they choose off the line and the reason why they do certain releases off the line. Because I guarantee it, Moore, he's a 5-star guy, great athlete going up against this DB. He's probably just way faster than this DB. He's probably a better athlete. He could probably just run right by him if he wanted to. However, that type of technique is not going to fly at a certain point. Where he's going to go play college football, he's going to be matched up against DBs who are insanely talented, insanely good technique, bigger than him or just as big as him, physical, and they're not going to let you just run around them, right? So that's what you guys should be repping out. That's what you guys should be practicing. If that's going to work against elite level DBs, imagine what it's going to do against DBs who aren't elite level. That's going to make us look a whole hell of a lot better and stand out to coaches, right? So let's watch what he does here with this release. He attacks inside, gives a move, and he runs runs this fade route, leaving the quarterback space to throw him open. QB actually throws this thing inside, which is bad. As a quarterback, we should utilize this space from the black line all the way till the sideline. That is where he wants to drop it. Not the greatest throw in the world, but Moore gave the quarterback space to do that. And that's what you guys need to be working with your release. I can't tell you how many times we do camps all throughout the year, right? So we'll go to different states, go to Texas, go to Tennessee, wherever we go. The last hour of the camp, we'll do one-on-ones, right? And so we'll get some DBs out there. We'll have our high school receivers go against those DBs. And guys, I can't tell you how many times when a receiver has a fade called and he has this inside shade press look, he just tries to take off and run. You got to understand, remember we talked about this in the very first clip. This DB's entire goal with this coverage is to not give up the inside route and force you where? To the sideline. Every single DB has a form of help in press coverage. If he's outside shade press, he has help to the inside in the form of a safety or maybe a linebacker dropping back. If he's inside shade, his help is the sideline. You run out of bounds, it doesn't do us any good. You're hugging the sideline. It's like a double team. So guys will just take off and go run. He will get hands right into your hip. He will squeeze you to the sideline. I don't care how big you are. And again, a lot of guys get away with this sometimes because they're going up against scrubs. It's not going to work against a disciplined eye. What you want to do is you want to attack him. You want to close space. Make him think we are running an inside route. We don't even need to break his ankles. We don't even need to get him to hesitate. We just need him to stay honest. Keep his leverage. So now when I push up vertical, I got all this space to operate. And that is an easy throw for the QB. You give the quarterback this much room and he could put that ball with some air over your outside shoulder. That's an easy throw. And those are the types of throws that are big plays for us. Those are the types of plays that stand out on film. A 50-yard fade where we catch it for a touchdown. That's what they want to see, guys, at the next level. So let's play this again, full speed one more time. Great job by Moore attacking inside, pushing up fade, and then winning on that fade route. All right, fellas, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. Always appreciate the feedback. It's always great to hear from you guys. And again, fellas, if you would like 50+ speed and agility drills that you can do, all organized into categories and placed into specific playlists where the information is easy for you guys to understand, and we give you the exact sets and reps to follow. So check out that very first link in the description below. We'd love to get you on that, fellas. I'll see you guys next time.